Alright, should be live. Let me pull up the chat. Apparently not something I'll get to do right now. YouTube is fighting me pretty hard. There we go. Alright, so, in between sessions, I did some grinding. I changed up the party a little bit. Sparky finally evolved. I managed to find a Firestone somewhere. I think it was on the island map where you can catch the Growlithe. So that's when I did that and when I threw him back in the party, because the second he evolved, I got rid of Infernape and it was like, okay, you know what? Back to the game plan. Hey Richard, how's it going? Hopefully your week went well. Just debating if I'm ready or not to charge into the fight. Some of my Pokemon are a little under-leveled, Sparky and Bait here. Bait is the name for obvious reasons. Are a little underperforming, but I gotta say, Zarya, for where I'm at, should be well above whatever threshold they're gonna throw at me. Hey Dem, welcome to the stream. On time for once. You're usually not too far behind. How are things going? Alright, I'm just gonna charge in. I think I recall the party she uses, and I think the hint that they kind of give you in preparation is that you're in the Hall of the Reggies. And so she uses, I think, the evolved forms of, like, the Magmar, Electabuzz, and what's the other one? Rhyperior? What I'm worried is if I have to fight all three of them at once. That all of a sudden makes things terrifying. Doing well, currently giving treats to my dogs. Gotta ask you, do you make them do tricks for their treats, or do you just get them hyped up and watch them enjoy the fun? Good, stress due to exams, results being in a week. Oh my god, exams are... Oh shit, it is all three of them at once. Okay, I think Electivire is going to be not the biggest threat. I think that's going to be a Rhyperior. But of what I'm looking at, I fear the paralysis, so that's what I'm going to start with. And I guess I just bulldoze. It's a highly effective move. We are massively over-leveled. Electivire should go down here. Exams are definitely something I am glad I don't have to put up with anymore. The Pitbull we can get to give us a fist bump for them. That's awesome. The Chihuahua we tried. Can't even get them to sit down for one. Chihuahuas are definitely a different breed on that front. Ooh. Oh, but our defense is really good on this. Okay. Now here's the problem. How are they getting back to back to back to back to back to back to back? Holy shit! Did they just hit me 5 times? Looking around here, you look around. Alright, I'm sorry, I got completely taken aback by the fact that I got hit so many times. Holy cow. Fist bump is a really cool trick. Our dogs, the best we can do is, the way the opponent attack in this game can be annoying sometimes. I didn't expect it. Just like that, I am not expecting... Oh my god. I was expecting a third one. Oh my god. How is a Rhyperior getting that much, like, speed going? Rhyperior is a big, heavy stone of anger. I'm afraid it's going to get to do 2 again, so I think I might... No, I'm going to do a normal. Man. Okay, that's some good damage. Do not do 3 of them. Okay. 150. Okay, I think that's worth it. I don't think I have to use the big potion. Okay, I think we're in a good spot now. As I was saying, Richard, I'm actually really impressed at the idea of getting a dog to do a fist bump. Our dogs, we can get them to sit. We can get them to hold still for a little bit. Eventually, they give in to the excitement and anxiety or whatever, and they just start hopping around. They have trouble staying still when they're sitting, but they can stay there. But staying still is a completely different problem. We had them, one of them, trained to speak, but he tends to get a little too talkative, and so I no longer ask for that. And in fact, I try to ask for the inverse now. Our cat, on the other hand, we put a lot of effort into training. When he's in the area, you can get him to come on command. You can get him to sit. You can get him to shake your hand. We can get him to lay down sometimes. That one's one that's still fairly new for him to try to learn. But a lot of people find it interesting that we have trained our cat. Alright. Now this is Psychic and Flying. So Zarya's not going to be the one I want up front. Man. Let's see here. It's Psychic Flying. So Shadow Ball is useful. Psychic's going to hurt Dusk like a bitch. That's the problem here. Shadow Ball would be a great opening move. Sorry, I'm doing a little strategizing here. The other thing is Jerry is not going to be super effective on a lot of ways. Ice Fang maybe. I don't remember if Ice is good against flying. Crunch, also good against the psychic side of things. And he's tanky. I think I might go with Jerry. So that should be like that, and Jerry should be the one that we throw out first. I'm extra paranoid, so there we go. My stepmom's old dog was willing to play dead if you pointed your finger at her like it was a gun and said bang. Oh, we used to have a beagle that would do that. He'd roll over, put one paw up in the air, and then, like, go limp. Almost like he does, like, the one paw goes up in the air, like, one last hurrah, and then he'd go completely limp. That was super adorable. If you had a treat, that's something I wish we'd get one of our dogs to do. Come on command. I wish my dog did that. Your dog doesn't come when you call him? Or do you mean your cat? Dogs are usually fairly simple to get to come by when you call them. The problem is when they get like super excited, at least for the most part. The most common situation is for them to be excited and running after something, and then getting them to come on command, that's a little harder. Alright, I think we're going to open up with the Crunch. It's a stronger move, and if we can lower the defense, that's just going to be better in the long run. And the Agile style. Although an Agile style roost isn't that bad. Brave Bird, on the other hand, that's going to hurt a bit. I'm glad I thought about that, though. I legitimately think if I threw out some of my other super effective Pokemon, I don't think they had the power to close that gap fast enough. I can't believe Braviary lost. Yeah, no, I totally did the thing. Guess I'll head home now. No, you can go. I don't need to shout at her, just let her go. Alright, we gotta learn to call upon it with the flute. By the way, guys, I recently picked up, I don't have the shop name on hand, maybe I'll come by later and put it in the comments description, but I picked up a custom artwork shell for a Game Boy Advance SP, and a couple upgrade options. I'm thinking of doing one of those custom upgrade Game Boy Advances with my old Game Boy that's been sitting on the sidelines not doing a whole lot. I still actually play a lot of Game Boy Color games, a couple of Game Boy Advance games, but surprisingly a lot of Game Boy Color games. And so I'm really excited at doing this upgrade, putting that custom artwork piece on it. It is a orange clear console with an Arcanine. I don't know if it's etched or printed on or how they do it, but it's not just some vinyl sticker that they put on. There is actually a attachment method to the actual shell that they use. I think they say it was laser printed on. I don't know enough about laser printing of any sort to say how that would be done, but I'm super excited to get it, and I'm almost thinking when I sit down and actually upgrade my Game Boy Advance, which is old, it's roughed up, it's literally the console I grew up playing, I might do a video of the upgrade, or at the very least showing the results of the upgrade. I've thought about even doing a new screen, but I'll be honest, I kind of like the feel of what I grew up playing. So I'm not entirely certain I'm sold on that. The most recent Chihuahua we got always goes to anyone that calls his name. Although he loves attention so much that he barks anytime you even acknowledge another dog when he's looking at you. We have 2 Italian Greyhounds. If you want to look up what they look like, they're basically mini greyhounds. They come in a couple of different color and patterns for the breed. We have one that is primarily white with just a little bit of brown here and there, and we have another one that is a black dog, again with a little bit of brown and a little bit of white in areas. Now they are attention whores. Absolutely, I'm not even gonna play with the terminology. And it is adorable. The boy Titan, when he wants attention, he will come up and he will actually like curl around you. He will even put one paw up, trying to actually hug you, as he sees people do to each other. You know, someone comes by, you give him the one arm over the shoulder hug. He'll do that. He'll try to do that up on your shoulder. It's adorable. Let me go with this. There we go. And Tundra, on the other hand, you can actually get her to jump up and climb up you. So what we do is we tap our shoulder and you put your leg out, you know, you cock your leg a little bit so that she's got a purchase point. And she will climb right up and just try to get you to hold her up in your arms. She's a small dog, so it works out fairly well, but I find it funny that we can get her to, again, I'd say it's a trick, because you give her a command, you tap the collar of your shirt, as you probably just heard me on the mic, and she will actually climb up you to sit in your arms. It's very adorable, and they will whine and complain if you're giving attention to one without the other. The other day I was cooking dinner, and I finished up whatever I was doing, and it was at the stage where everything just simmers and you let things cook out for a while. So I turned to the side, I called over to Tundra, tapped my collar, and she comes running up, jumps up on me, and I grab a couple of the scraps from what I was cooking with and give her a little treat. At this exact moment, Titan comes around the corner and sees me giving Tundra a treat, and he literally just starts whining. He doesn't come over to me. He doesn't try to like get my attention or anything. He literally just stands there staring at me whining. It was hilarious, but admittedly, you know, when it goes on too long, it can get annoying. Not that there's much I'm going to do about it. I'm not going to punish him for wanting to get positive attention. Miss having dogs around. Dem, I'll be honest, I don't know how I would go about going through my day without having some of our animals around. And I think it's just because I have become so spoiled to having them around all the time. I could see myself in a world where it would be like either a dog or a cat, sure. But I have become so accustomed to having animals in my life. I don't think I could go without. so as I say that, I do hope you find yourself in a position fairly soon to be able to include an animal in your life as part of the daily standard. Oh, no, you absolutely see me. So let's just have a fist fight. Duke it out right here. Yeah, we're gonna go strong style. Totally could come back and bite me in the face if I don't take him out. If that doesn't actually finish the deal, they get 2 attacks, and Machoke can be kinda beefy. Alright, let me change the moves and throw Fire Punch back on here. I had picked that move up specifically for that fight. So now we're back to more standard of what I was looking to have. Gonna be at least 3 years before I get a pet. But at least you have a window, right? You're looking at it, you got 3 years before the situations get to change and you get to consider options again. It's not saying you're absolutely going to get one or, you know, anything like that, but there's a timeline. It's not like you're suddenly in a position where it can never happen again. I know a couple of people who have had that in their life, and that is a heartbreaking thing for me to hear about. I know someone who has had dogs their entire lives. Their entire life. Wow, I don't know why I said it that way. And then they themselves actually developed an allergic reaction to dogs. And they had to give up their pet. And it would have to be a serious allergic reaction for me to even consider that. And I can't fault them for it. You know, you can't say anything. It's not like the people who get a pet puppy because it's Valentine's Day and then, you know, back off on their commitment to the animal and take it to a shelter or something. No, this is somebody who loved their animal dearly and had developed a medical reason that they could no longer care for it. And that breaks my heart. We almost got a rabbit from people who used to live across the street from us. I have seen that you have had rabbits in your yard recently. Seems like you've been very involved with them. Unfortunately, escaped their house before we could get it. Is this the rabbit you're seeing, or is this possibly offsprings? I can at least say, though, it probably contributed to there being more wild. There you go. That answers my question. The rabbits you're seeing very well might be offsprings of this other rabbit. Alright, so when the fight with Avalog takes off, I'm probably going to not respond to chat for a little bit. If I remember right, this one can get kinda wild. So I do apologize for what's going to happen here where I respond to nothing and I just stare at the screen. Avalog D's nuts. Welcome to the stream, Dodge. How are things going? Possible offspring, the one I almost got was gray and white. The wild ones tend to be brown. Well, but it also depends on how the traits play out genetically. Dodge, you came in just as I'm about to abandon chat and focus incredibly hard on fighting this guy with treats only. Alright, as I recall, this one is a dodge through it. Yep. Ooh, boy, big spikes. Big spikes. Angry spikes. Oh, yep. That one hurts. That's terrifying. Hold on a second, guys. I need to turn the audio up. I need to be able to hear that audio cue when it starts firing those missiles. There we go. Alright, here they come. Yeah, it's so much easier being able to hear those go off. Okay, dodge the laser. I'm fighting it into the sunset. This is a long fight to do this way. And after you get to his halfway point, I remember the difficulty spikes wildly. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna go with the laser. Which side? Which side? That side. There we go. Alright, that's some huge progress. Okay, get through. Get through. And at this point, I think I have to wait for him to tire himself out. The in-betweens are not large enough. Okay, I am safe from that all the way back here. Very important knowledge. Oh, they got me with that one. Man, I almost think maybe I have to do the double battle, or to do the battle part. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, my God. I don't remember those being that fast. I recall that if you dodge the first one at the very beginning of it, you're solid. Alright, that's one death in the party. That is a confirmed party death. And if I didn't take those hits in this first part, from not having my audio up, I probably wouldn't have even had to have taken that loss. That's terrible. Holy shit balls. I hate that. I hate that so much. That move is going to be the death of me. Okay. I just need to be super aggressive. If I wait too long, I don't think I have the means to do this. Alright, there we go. Really wallop him. Do not do the missile thing. Don't start with that. Alright, these come all the way back here. And then I think it's the missiles. Okay, yep, okay, so I have to dodge just a little bit faster, but then the opening is still very similar. This is much better this round. Little bit of a rough opening. Okay, there we go. Flop him. Flop him in the face. There we go. Oh boy. Almost walked into a problem. No, I've got him. I've got him. Oh. All things considered, a death there is not the worst way that could have gone. Hey, JK. Well, I'm sorry. Hey, JKB. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your week was good. Sorry, I was a little distracted there. I was literally in the middle of the boss fight, and the end part of that can be pretty rough. One reason this game is better than Legend of Zelda, the one-hit left noise is only brief, not ongoing until you recover. Oh, yes, absolutely, Richard. Hold on. There we go, adjust my microphone. That sound effect in Zelda is like something that... I don't want to say it gives me anxiety, that takes it too far, but it just pricks at that side bit of your brain that just... It's like nails on a chalkboard after a while. And I'm so glad they just acknowledge, like, hey, things are getting bad. And then just do better. In this game, is what I mean. You lugged those nuts. Dodge, I lugged these nuts everywhere. Story of my life. Frankly, I can't go anywhere without him. Alright, old man Giga Chad here. Coming through. You quelled every last frenzied noble. Now everything's gonna go back to normal, right? Nope. Time to turn that shit up to 11. Things are gonna get really bad really fast. Still better than I did against him. Anxiety is more the feeling from the Sonic drowning theme. Again, I don't want to use the word anxiety. I think people use that term when it's a feeling of uneasy, just in general. I think a feeling of anxiety needs to be something that's giving you a physical reaction, like you start having a little bit harder time breathing, you feel your heart rate pulse, and I'll be honest, games that do that for me are, if I'm going to take them competitive, first-person shooters will do that for me. High tense situations will really, you know, try the mental fortitude as you are trying to play a little bit of the real-time back-and-forth dance that you're going to do with people. I don't want to rest. I want to see what Pokemon I need to give up. Which one saved me in that confrontation? Well, I think the easy answer is going to be bait. She was in there for the bait. She saved me. I am okay with that outcome. Now, the unfortunate side here is I need some... Bait was going to be the one for the fairy move, so that I'd have a more effective method at dealing with the Spiritomb at the end game. And so with Bait out of the party, I could bring in BB. BB does come in with a lot of electric potential, but I'd really like to have something with the fairy option. I think... Dusk, do you have... Holy shit! Dodge! You're the hero! You're the hero I need! You're the thing that's gonna fight the Spiritomb! You have the dazzling gleam! You have those pearly whites! Mum Spaghetti, what the hell did I miss? Anxiety is... See an Instalock Bastion in Overwatch. See, I understand that reference. I don't know. I think it's, too... I don't think it's something I would ever want to openly say that, like, oh yeah, a sound effect in a video game gives me anxiety. Something about that to me is just like, nah. A situation in a video game, sure. Especially, I have seen people who have severe PTSD actually have it triggered during playing a video game. I was at a party once, and one of the guys there was a vet. Severe PTSD. He can't hear the sound of gunfire anymore. And we were playing games. You know, nobody thought anything of it because we weren't aware of that aspect to him. I'll go drop some items off before I press forward into the next region. And yeah, we swapped over to a shooter game, and he walked into the room, heard the gunfire, and actually just went off. He had an emotional snap back, and of course everybody there was just like, "Yo, guy, hold up, take a seat, calm down. What the hell just happened?" And yeah, it was triggered from his time overseas. Long story short. What more do we... Ooh, Snow White Vulpix. Oh my god. That could be... another fairy option too. And I do love myself the Alolan Vulpix. Unfortunately, to make it viable, I would have to evolve it into the Ninetales, which I prefer the OG Ninetales more, but... You know, a little Snow White murder machine. Not too bad. God damn it, damn. Oh, I'm laughing at that because I know the guy and I absolutely agree he'd find that hilarious. Who let the vet with PTSD play Wii Sports? You know, you get that strike sound effect. You hook it up to a high-end speaker system. You turn that bitch up to 11. Maybe. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always the hero. And also probably getting one-shotted by Spiritomb. Dem, if... not Dem. Dodge, if that happens... It was a sacrifice I was willing to make. And I thank you for your service. Dodge always coming in clutch. Just like in that fight with the Avalugg. I've always got to dodge. Them feet maneuvers come in clutch. And you've got to give credit where credit is due. I kneel. I'm glad to know, Dodge, that in the context of the story at large, you know your place. Which is on the front lines, dropping Pokemon much higher level than you. I'm not sure if you caught that at the end of the last stream. I think you had gone to bed. I got a sneak attack in on the... What is it? Not Gardevoir, the other branch, the male branch evolution for Ralts. I can't remember the name. It was an alpha Pokemon, level 70. At the time, Gengar was only level 60. I didn't think for a second they'd throw a level 70 alpha that would be a problem to overcome. So I decided, you know what, I'll fight it. If I get the opening move, maybe I'll get a little bit of an advantage, some free experience. I saw level 70 and I thought there's no goddamn way. Someone here is dying. And I literally started the fight with you, out. And the only other Pokemon that were even viable to take a few hits, I didn't want to risk losing in case they ended up doing like a back-to-back maneuver. With like a light move and then a power move. An agile move and a power move. I was panicking. I freaked out and I was just like, Dodge, you've got to do it. You've got to take it for the team here. And I think it was one turn did some pretty good damage. And then it followed up with a crit because I did the agile strong, you know, get 2 shots in that way. I think. I can't remember. What I do remember is you came in and you dropped an alpha 10 levels higher, taking no damage in the fight. So there you go. Dodge, you are frontline material. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Gallade, thank you for that. Feet, Dodge, we're not getting into the foot fetish thing here, okay? I'll tell you right now, the way I'm sitting playing this game, I would be immediately banned on Twitch. I've got my feet up, I have a web camera just like right that would be pointing right at me if I decided to turn it on one of these days. Although I haven't had the thing actually actively plugged in for more than a year, but it's there. I find that hilarious, that a picture of your feet. I mean, I get it if you're making it sexual, but like, oh no, your foot got screen time at some point. All of a sudden you run the risk of being kicked off of Twitch. I'm down to talk about feet fetishes. God damn it, Dem! God damn it! I'll be back. I need a drink. You got me to say that. I think that's worse than the phrase that shall not be said. And you know the one. I'm not going to say it. You're not going to break me twice here. The fact that came in and I just read it. I didn't pre-read. I didn't read ahead. I just let it out there. I don't do shorts on YouTube. I don't like doing YouTube shorts. Frankly, I understand that YouTube likes them, and a lot of people see a lot of growth from them. I might have to clip that. I might have to clip that and put that up there. Dem, you got me. I gotta give it to you. And just like that, you got demonetized. Dem, that's my secret. Or Dodge, that's my secret. I'm always demonetized. You know, I really am the Pokémon Legends Arceus. Yes, that phrase. The phrase that shall not be said. Dem, you got me on something even worse. I say that because the whole, like, foot fetish thing, I find that to be even more irksome. The people who are legitimately like, yo, the foot fetish thing, though, I find those people to be lower on the totem pole, for me, than many other things that many people would consider to be societally, anormal. I don't want to say, that they're the bottom of the barrel, because, you've got, like, criminal activity, but they're somewhere down there with that group. You've got violent criminals. You've got... I suppose a lot of that is just violent criminal activity. Violent criminals of all shapes and forms, and then feet fetish. They're all, like, at the same level. They're lower on the totem pole because they want to be stepped on. Good! Oh, that burn's going down. Dodge! I don't. Why? Why you do this to me? I'm not into... Thank you, Dem! I'm not into feet, but whenever I see a pic from a friend and they have their feet out, I'll just reply for free. Look, I got it. Like I said, I'm gonna hate the game, not the player. Dem, you got me good. And dodge. I don't know how I respond to that one. You took a bad scenario, and you made it worse. That is territory usually reserved for Dem. He usually starts the ball rolling, and then he just kicks it further and further down the hill. And when it finally hits the bottom, he straps me to it and says, now push it back up. I'm gonna do it again. But now I've got you guys coming at me from two angles. And I'm sure that's going to be taken out of context as well. Lovely. Alright, let's make sure we are fully healed. We do have the party lined up. Man, BB really needs to get that experience. I'm gonna fly there. I'm not gonna do a fast travel. We're parallel. Just don't be TPing, guys. I'm not gonna take that one. I won't take that lying down. That's because you literally can't. You have to be kneeling. Ha! I'd say I got him, but the him that was got was me. And I probably deserved it. Give me them berries. Alright, I think are we meeting the... Whoa, hold up. But what if... Nah, I won't. I was gonna go fight that, is it a... not Braviary. I was gonna fight the flying bird. Changing my mind, though. Get down there, Dust. Grab them stones. Oh god, what did you do? You've pissed off the gods! I need help. I've angered the gods. Frankly, I wake up and I swear I pissed God off. That's how it felt like earlier today. I woke up, I got started working, and I woke up early. I don't know why I woke up early. Might have been like a noise in the house woke me up or something. But I started working about 3 in the morning today. and I worked straight through lunch. I did, grab some breakfast that morning, but I worked straight through lunch, and along about 2 in the afternoon or something like that, I fell asleep, like, at my laptop. I don't even think I'd say fall asleep. I, like, zonked out and woke up later, just laying aside my bed sideways, and my laptop for work still on. So yeah, I pretty much worked myself half to death today, and immediately after waking up and getting back out and trying to just be like, you know what, I'm calling that for today. I've done my job. I'm gonna take it easy. I was immediately, one small thing after another, just grating at my nerves. It was one of those moments where it literally felt like I woke up and God was just like, yeah, fuck this guy in particular. Just played Multiverses and Overwatch today. I have downloaded Multiverses on PC, and I am super excited to... Laptop was on, so you still got paid, right? Dodge, I'm getting paid. That is one of the things that I do like about my job, is I do get a lot of break time. Since we're still at the first half of the month, I do get a couple of days where I could get paid for an entire day's work that might branch out to only like a 3-hour day. So that's one of the benefits. So every time I complain about days where it's like, yeah, I worked 12 hours. I've had days that I've worked 20 hours. But again, it's not... what I do is salary based, so if I have a 3-hour day, I still get paid the same amount. I have had days... I've only had a few in the 5-some years I've been employed at this place. But I have had days where when I was going to the office, I worked overnight, slept in the office, only got a 3 hours worth of sleep, and had to work the entire day following. So that's the bad end of things. I've also had days where I've gone in, went through the immediate paperwork that comes in, did my morning report, all of this done in about 45 minutes, and nothing came in, and so I literally pulled out my Switch and I literally played my game all day and got paid for it. So it swings into the extreme both ways. What I will say is I've never had a day that I've gotten paid for doing literally nothing. There's always the bare minimum I have to do, but again, if I put my nose to the grindstone, I can get it done in like 45 minutes on those extreme rare cases. If you want to play Multiverses, let you know. I very well might. I have yet to get to play it. I haven't had enough time to play a lot of side things that isn't Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I will admit, guys, I have a little bit of an addiction, a little bit of a problem. And the worst thing is it is purely an addiction and a problem for, like, obscure reasons. I legitimately am playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a weird addict take on it, and I'm still looking at what I'm playing and just being like, man, I see a lot of places giving it 10s, I see a lot of places giving it 9s, and I'm like, but it's like an 8. My opinion, it's like an 8. But it's a damn addicting 8. And the thing is I legitimately think a lot of the problems that I have with it are things that are going to be patched out later on. I've had like a lot of control issues. Animations sometimes look really wonky. I've seen character models where they have like a glowy bit on their face, and you'll see a seam line in their neck that's not supposed to be there, that's glowing the color of their glow. That stuff has got to get fixed with a patch, because that's fairly easy stuff to fix. But it gives it such an unpolished feel at times that kind of grates on the scale of enjoyability in the moments that they're showing themselves. I also don't think it's necessarily the strongest story they've had in the Xenoblade games. I still think 1 is personally stronger. Gameplay-wise, I am going to be teaming up with... I think I went with the Pearl Clan before. So I'm going to go with the Diamond Clan this time. But yeah, anyways, there's just a lot of small stuff that adds up to being an on-release 8. But legitimately, I think if they clean it up, if they put the polish on it that I wish it had when it came out, it's easily going to be a 9, you know, down the line. It's just got some issues here and there. Xenoblade 1 has the better story. Xenoblade 3, that's Dunban over there. Let me go through the chat here. I haven't played Multiverses yet. Is that the one that it is one that has my attention, though. I am super excited for it. I like the idea of... I mean, it's basically a Smash Brothers-esque game, but it has some subtle differences that kind of change up the mechanics. I don't think it has the level of polish that Smash Brothers has. But it is also, I think, free-to-play. I haven't paid anything for it yet, so I assume it's free-to-play. So, as a free-to-play game that looks really strong and has a surprising amount of content with more supposedly coming down the line, and of course, if it makes money, if people spend money on it, and if they see the benefit, and I really think they will, it has the potential to be something that only continues to grow. Because I do think that's something that they have an easy open for. So I think it's going to be a fantastic game, and I really hope it doesn't just die off down the line. I really hope it does fantastic and people give it the opportunity to soar, because it could. No, I couldn't do that. I have played too much of it and spent too much money on it. Well, there you go, Dem. You are literally supporting something that, again, I actually think this is a game that has great potential. And I gotta say, I don't like the thought of you draining your wallet on a game that gives you the opportunity for this stuff. But absolutely, I do support the idea of when you find a game you like, supporting it. You need to stop... Oh, you need to stop playing that game. Multiverses Evo top 8 showing was a roller coaster. I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't seen any of the... I haven't seen anything from Evo this year. I used to watch the Street Fighter competitions back in the day. I've seen a couple of Smash Brother competitive fights. Choose whose help you want on the path ahead. We're going to go with Adaman. So with that said, Dem, since you're the one that sounds like you have the most experience with multiverses right now, what's your opinion on some of the characters? What are some of your picks for, like, top of the line, and what are some of your picks for, probably don't pick them unless you really like them? I saw they're going to have Batman. I am an old school Batman fan, so I kind of thought I might try Batman out. I'm not much of a Harley Quinn fan, however, from what I've seen of the game, her gameplay mechanic seems fairly straightforward and down a line of how I'd play, so I might try out some Harley Quinn and see how that goes. I love the Shaggy meme. I love that they went with the Super Saiyan Shaggy. That, or the Ultra Instinct Shaggy, whatever it was. That is like a top tier joke that they're playing at, and I love that they're embracing it. Another one is I am a man of aged experience. I love that they're throwing in some classics like Tom and Jerry. Gotta put some respect on some of the OGs. I don't think I'll play as Tom and Jerry. Largely because even though I am an older person, I am above the age of 30, which in the modern era means I'm ancient. I am not at Tom and Jerry age. God, does that go back to the 50s? How far back does Tom and Jerry go? That is some old school stuff. I will be honest, a part of me kind of hopes they pull some other, like, old Hanna-Barbera stuff. I'd love to see, like, Fred Flintstone in there. Fred Flintstone was the kind of character I could get behind. Older cartoon, definitely before my time, but the kind of character that I could support and run with. Let me see here. Multiverses is good for a... Hold on, let me grab the side of the cliff here. There we go. Multiverses is good for a free-to-play. They are adding a lot of stuff in the next month or two. After a few games, you get any of the characters, but then it's slow to unlock after that. Okay, so you actually unlock the characters by playing. I understand from what you're saying that it might be a bit of a grind to get some of them. I don't mind that so much. I do like the idea of unlocking characters by gameplay, though. That's the way Smash Brothers used to be, and I was a big fan of that mechanic. Continuing on here. Let me load real quick. Batman is like top 5. Awesome. I like the sound of that. I'm liking the Batman play. Played one game as Harley, and she was quite fun. She looked like she'd be a lot of fun to play. The rumors that leaked the game stated the entire game was conceptualized because Ultra Instinct Shaggy memes. It damn well better have been. That is like an origin story that they need to, even if it's not true, they need to come out and canonicize that, whatever the word is. Just say, I don't care what the real story is. As far as the joke goes, for marketing purposes, lean hard on that and just say, yeah, Ultra Instinct Shaggy is the reason this game even exists. Companies need to accept that meme magic sells shit. And you can lean so hard into that and have a lot of fun that way. If I was going to play, I'd play as Tom and Jerry. That was my jam. See, I don't mind Tom and Jerry. Like, Tom and Jerry is an awesome cartoon. Oddly enough, my brother, younger than me, he was way more of a Tom and Jerry fan than I was. Again, I was more of a Fred Flintstone guy. And, you know, maybe it's just the barbarian brain in me that just wants to smash and break things all the time. And just say that the best method of approaching any problem is just breaking shit. But I legit loved Fred Flintstone, the Flintstones show in general, far more than the Jetsons. Don't get me wrong, Jetsons were pretty fun too. But there's just something special about the Flintstones. I realize now that I'm completely avoiding the target. My mistake. I was getting into the comment section and just going off doing things. There we go. Let's break out of there. Actually head towards the goal now. Plot twist. Ultra Instinct Shaggy threatened them to make the game. Again, Richard, lean into the meme magic. Imagine an advertisement piece for that game showing it, and it's just like the development team figuring out what game they're gonna do, and Ultra Instinct Shaggy just walks into the room and just be like, guys, let me show you how it's done. You know, just lean into it. Legitimately, meme magic sells shit. Shedinja boy, buzz, welcome to the stream, Shedinja. How's your week been? You enjoying your Friday? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Okay, Boomer, dodge. I don't know how to respond to that. The rules of the internet dictate that I am older than you, therefore Boomer works, and I don't like that. But I can't argue with the unfathomable wisdom of the masses. Good characters are Jake, Finn, Bugs Bunny, Batman, and Velma. Yo, Velma would be a fun one too. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I legit love the idea of the Batman. I'm a Batman, bro. Alright, I don't want to go in for the fight quite yet. I think I'm going to save this for next stream because I am getting near. I am unfortunately on a timeline today. I have things going on in like 45 minutes. That's lovely. But I'm not going to quite call it here. Oh, whoops. There we go. This is a Nuzlocke. I don't want to drown. That would be terrible. Doing fine. Some dude traded me a bunch of shiny Pokemon. Yo, that reminds me. I've got a couple from the. Let's go with that. Let's go with the crunch. Okay, I can't double up, so we'll just go with a standard crunch. Open up with that. I've got a couple of shinies, and I have thought about, because I am playing on a non-online account right now. I'm playing on a separate version of the a second profile on my console. I have thought about paying for another Switch Online thing just to send out the shinies that I've managed to catch during the Nuzlocke run. Whoop, there we go. Let me go take a look at what we got here. Because I don't want the idea that the shinies spawned in just to go to waste. I'm not going to use them in my personal gameplay, so I kind of thought about just giving them out to the people watching the stream. I know I've gotten a few more since the last time I showed it. I think at the time I only had a shiny Bidoof, which, you know, take it or leave it, whether or not you're hype about a shiny Bidoof. If you have watched my Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke, you'll see that I have a newfound love for B-Barrel. So, I was kind of excited for it. Alright, now that we're back here, we can take a look at the Pokemon and we can see which ones I got that are shiny. I also got, I think, a Misdreavus? Yeah, that was one of the new ones. So I have a shiny Dustock and a shiny Misdreavus right now that I could also send out that way. I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, Boomer. Dodge, the first time it was funny. The second time, it just gets old. Like me. You gotta spice it up a little bit more. There we go. Give me. That hurt a lot more than I thought it would. I thought I was low enough for the fall to just kind of be a thing. Tom and Jerry are also pretty fun. All the attacks are them going at it and everyone else's gets in the way. That's about what it should be too. Like you can't have Tom and Jerry on your fighting game and be like, yeah, and their thing is that they absolutely work together. No, the happenstance murder gameplay is exactly where it should be. There we go. Head off that way. I'm gonna fight you, Munchlax. It's gonna happen. Eat the berry. Eat the berry. Fight the fist. I'm surprised that didn't give me a backstrike. Although I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Let's just go all in. Just absolutely just pound its face in. Turn the Munchlax into a dough. Now with that said, I should go fight the Snorlax over here as well. That'll be a good test of strength and a good fight to end off on. Snorlax is kind of the first thing that you're likely to run across. This one in the Rapidash, where it's going to be like, hey, I hope you're ready for an ass kicking if you choose to fight it. It gets old like me. Okay, Boomer. Again, Dodge. I think my comeback was funnier than yours. I gotta give it to me. Pat myself on the back. I'm gonna take that win. Go that way, Snorlax. Oh, well, that certainly didn't go according to plan. Alright, let me, bye, Snorlax. We'll try this again in a minute. Go calm down for a second. There we go. Still looking off where I was a second ago. You fool! I am no longer over there. Go for it. Eat the berry. Eat the berry, fight the fist! How is that not a backstrike? What the fuck? I hit him in the back of the fat head. And I can say that because I also have the fat head. Ooh, and now he gets 2 shots. That was ill-planned. Oh, that was ill-planned! Well, we got a lot of blood today. Zarya went down. Zarya carried me so far. That one sucks to lose. But I kind of knew I was gambling there. I just wish it didn't happen. Wish it didn't have to happen. Alright. Again, I was getting right near the end of the stream, and I knew I was playing with fire. I knew it was going to happen. It happens every time I reach the end of a stream, and I'm just not quite ready to call it. I start making incredibly dumb decisions. Every freaking time. Oh, fucking hell. Where am I going? There we go. Alright, well now I've got a rough one to bring in. I suppose I could continue with the fighting method and bring in Harambe. I actually don't think that's a bad call. Sparky, as much as I love Sparky, I don't think he's going to have a place in the endgame fights. I don't think he's... the typing, man, the typing sucks and it hurts. It hurts. I want him to be there. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of thinking of bringing 2 ghosts. I'm worried about the Spiritomb. The alternative is also bringing in some blue balls. The options for moves, I think Empoleon can learn Ice Beam, and that would be huge as a type coverage. And I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna bring in Harambe and the blue balls. But there's going to have to be some leveling up between now and the next session, because I've got to get somebody up to cover for the heavy hitter. God, that sucks. I'm back! Welcome back, Nafli. And, yep, your cursed word, which, by the way, you missed earlier, Dem, didn't break me on the word that shall not be spoken. But he got me even worse. I legit think he got me even worse. I don't know how I am never going to emotionally recover from the damage that he has done. I'm scarred for life. Shame you don't have a Torterra. Yeah, I can't even dance around that. I would love to have a Torterra. Alright, let me read through the comments here. Unfortunately, I am at the point where I have to get ready to head out. I have to, like, immediately run as soon as I close up this stream. Dodge losing to a boomer. Common Dodge L. Absolutely. Dodge takes a lot of L's, but when he takes the W's, they're big W's. That's what you get for insulting the mom's... The mom's head. The mom's head. Yeah, well, I literally slapped him in the back and it didn't give me the back surprise. I'm a little pissed off at that. Like, that is the only, like, more direct back strike I could have had is if I shoved my Pokeball, like, 4 feet up its ass. He achieved one great feat and brought back the blue balls. Oh, I see. Yes. Phrase that shall not be spoken, phrase that shall not be spoken, followed by phrase that shall not be spoken. Unfortunately, Naphtali, I do have to get going. I have a lot of plans going into the evening. I've got some family things I've signed up for that I need to make sure I make good on. So, I'm sorry I'm going to have to call it here, but I am going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. Hope to see you next time. And hold on, Naphtali, I misread your last comment. The phrase that shall not be spoken is not that. Uvu.